This is a nice exercise to practice the fixed overhead variance, because remember that one's going to be a little bit different. And remember that we've got actual, budget, and then the last column is going to be applied. Okay, it's the best way to do it. So we have, let's see, Plastic Imitations produced 1,000 units in November. Normal activity for the company is 1,200 units per month. Okay, so that's what they planned on. The budgeted fixed overhead was $4,800. So there's our budget. There's our budget is $4,800, and then let's see, and the actual fixed overhead for November was $4,600. So there's $4,600, and there's our budget. And the price variance, price is always the difference in this first column. Okay, the difference between actual and budget. Price variance is $200, and that would be favorable because the actual was less than budget. Okay? Now the next one that we have is what was the volume variance, and the volume variance refers to how much we planned and how much really came in. Okay, that's just the difference in the volume. The difference in volume is responsible for the difference in what was applied. So we have, again, we've got our budget for 400 units, and for the application applied is the actual units are 1,000 units. Okay, that's our how many units we actually had, and the application rate would have been our budget of 4,800 divided by our plan of 1,200 units per month, or $4. So, you know, normally, what we actually applied, we had 1,000 units that were charged $4 a piece for fixed overhead. That's $4,000. The budget is 4,800. The applied is 4,000. So we've got $800 unfavorable variance. Okay? In other words, what happened is that this application rate is too low. Okay? It planned on a volume of 1,200, which would have given us more units to spread that overhead over. Instead, we only produced 1,000 units, so it's an unfavorable variance. To adjust for this will reduce net income. I don't know if that helps. Okay? The book isn't bad on reading about this too, but it's probably the most confusing part of, you know, the whole thing for variance. Okay.